This is Conference USA Basketball on ESPN+. From Ruston, Louisiana and the Thomas Assembly Center, the Rice Owls pay a visit to the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. Alongside color analyst Teddy Allen, my name's Chris Mycoskie. Last time out, Teddy, Tech had its 18-game home winning streak come to a close against UAB, and the Bulldogs learned a lot of lessons.
Yeah, UAB is really good, but the Bulldogs helped them, turned it over the first 4 times they had the ball, got way behind, could not shoot free throws, couldn't catch up at the end.
Looking at the Conference USA Western Division standings, with the loss, Tech now in a 3-way tie atop the division alongside UAB and North Texas. Rice lurking, they are in 4th place at 4-3 in league play, and the Owls, Teddy, boast the top 2 3-point shooters in the league.
I couldn't wait to get to the gym all day to see these 2 guys tonight. Carl Pierre and Travis Evie, they're 7-8 in the league in scoring average, just over 15 points a game. They've combined for 110 3-pointers on the season. La
Tech has a lot of weapons, a great 1-2 punch in Junior Lofton and Amari Archibald.
Oh, Junior's made baby fat fun again. He's got all the moves down under the bucket. The fans love him. They also love Amari Archibald. Nobody's played more games as a Bulldog than him. He's number 3 for the Dogs, and he's a cool customer, a calming force. He'll try to help the Dogs start another home win streak here when we tip just around the corner.
Louisiana Tech trying to begin a new home winning streak, and they've done well against Rice of late. Bulldogs have won the previous 3 matchups in this series, including both last season right here in Ruston. Rice bringing out the same starting 5 as it did on Saturday when they fell to Charlotte at Tudor Fieldhouse in Houston, starting off with a feed down to Max Fiedler.
6'11", 235. That was easy for Rice.
Louisiana Tech also with its same starting 5 as last Saturday. As mentioned, the Bulldogs fell to UAB 83-76. A high-level game, and some of the most excited fans you'll see inside the Thomas Assembly Center. Not as big of a crowd here tonight, Teddy, but they'll get loud at times.
Yeah, they will. And it was rocking Saturday. The crowd had a lot to do with keeping Tech in that game after they started off so horribly.
Inside to Fiedler again against Lofton. Changes the direction. And Tech running quickly. Archibald, Kobe Williams, and over to Xavier Christian. Xavier Christian had a very tough time against the Blazers. Archibald from the lane. No good. 2-2. Just over a minute expired here in the opening half. Oliveri from just below the free throw line. Oliveri had a hard time getting it going Saturday against Charlotte. In fact, his first field goal didn't come until the 10.5-minute mark of the second half. Here he gets one before we've elapsed 2 minutes.
Maybe they'll get it first. Yeah, Coach Parrish said he was just not satisfied with the effort against Charlotte in that 3-point loss in Houston.
Lofton, set shot, good over Fiedler.
I can't believe we haven't seen a 3 shots yet. You figure tonight the ball's going to be easy to find.
Rice puts them up with great frequency. A lot of hot shooters from beyond the arc. Driving, Lofton inside, but they have a chance to kick it back out and take advantage with Travis Evie.
There's the first 3, probably the first of many. And he's averaging 3 3-pointers a game.
Tech off the front of the rim with Keaston Willis, the transfer from Incarnate Word, honored before the game as he's now over 1,000 career points combined between the Cardinals and the Bulldogs. Pierre driving, gets it around Junior Lofton.
Tech's going to stick with this man, but so far the Owls handled it pretty well. Got a couple of easy baskets. Kobe Williams needs to get going for the Dogs, that's for sure. Hadn't played like he's capable of the last couple of games.
Just 3 points in 31 minutes last game. Willis, nice moves off the backboard for 2, and Tech back within 3.
The Southland Conference Freshman of the Year and led his team in scoring as a sophomore down in Incarnate Word.
Huge addition through the transfer portal. Fiedler all alone as Lofton got out of position.
Ouch. Well, Lofton is talking with a couple of teammates. Not everybody on the same page. Lofton looks like somebody just stole every hot dog in town, and he's going to be eating for a week. God, he looks disappointed.
Williams to Willis. Good. Straight through. Willis trying to find the hot hand. He now has 5 points already. He had 11 Saturday against the Blazers.
Yeah, if Willis scores, Tech's tough to do.
Quincy Oliveri off the back of the iron. 4 minutes deep. Willis pushing the pace. Up and under. Can't get it to go. Rice moving quickly. Rice would like this game to be in the 80s. Tech certainly doesn't mind playing at that fast pace. A lot similar about the two styles of these teams.
I think so. Tonight, I think the Bulldogs want it not to be 80. The bad guys in town are 9-0 when they've scored 80 or more games. A lot of points in college basketball.
Lofton with a finger roll for 2, and we're tied at 11. Lofton rips it away. Kobe Williams can't find the handle. Can't get to it before it reaches out of bounds. Travis Evie, second best three-point shooter in Conference USA, only behind his teammate Carl Pierre. We'll see a lot of great shots on both ends all night long here in Ruston. Tied at 11 through 4 minutes. Louisiana Tech has dominated this series of late against Rice. Bulldogs won 11 of the last 13, pushing the overall series history to 18-7 in favor of the Bulldogs. And last year, the odd COVID year scheduling that Conference USA underwent, these teams played twice, both games here in Ruston. So it's been a while since they've played in Houston.
Yeah, it was tough last year for everybody, wasn't it? It was just so strange to get used to. Bulldogs played as many as all but 3 teams in America last year. They were lucky to get most of the games in.
You saw Scott Para, his 5th season as the Rice head coach. Louisiana Tech is led by Eric Conkle in his 7th season as Carl Pierre puts Rice to a 2-point lead.
You got another bucket in the paint for the Owls.
Kobe Williams quick on the other end, rolls out. Pierre brings down the rebound. See Eliza Poteet into the game for the first time for Rice, and Eric Conkle described it as a different team when Poteet is on the floor as opposed to Fiedler down low.
They got kind of 2 different styles of play in the post, depending on who they've got in there.
Oliveri able to force one up over LaDamian Bradford.
The Petit kind of gives them a real post presence. Fielder more of a clever passer.
And Poteet was fantastic against Charlotte last game. 15 points off the bench. Now battling against Lofton.
Tough shot.
Second chance for Green. David Green coming off the bench every game so far this season. He'll impact it.
That's a big rebound and bucket for the second-year player, transfer from Hofstra.
Louisiana Tech defense forcing Rice to reset. Poteet and Lofton again battling down low, and now Poteet coming out to the top, and that allows Louisiana Tech to knock it away. Rice recovers. Long, Poteet with a rebound.
Yeah, Poteet's going to win that battle against Kobe Williams every time.
Battling with David Green down low, and Poteet will head to the free throw line. The freshman out of Reidsville, North Carolina. His 7th game in double figures last Saturday. 15 points, 6 of 9 coming off the bench. He has really come on strong in recent weeks. Took him some time to find his footing. But against UAB, he had 18. Against Western Kentucky, 15. And 15 again against the 49ers.
Plus one of many honor roll players on the Rice roster. Shouldn't surprise anybody if you know much about University of Rice.
Well, they have Nobel Prize winners hanging from the rafters instead of retired numbers of basketball players.
Can't swing a cat without hitting a couple of them.
Caleb Stewart kicks it to Archibald.
Boy, Archibald Tech was lost in the first half against UAB. While I was watching this game, you were watching Rice play, and Archibald hit 4 straight three-pointers to just make the crowd come alive and get the Bulldogs back in it.
Stewart driving. Denied by Cameron Sheffield. Here's Evie. Stewart guarding him close. Gets knocked away. It'll stay with the Owls underneath their own basket.
The play by Stewart's kind of an example of what Tech gets in trouble with sometimes, is trying to make plays that aren't there instead of kind of letting the play come to you, do something spectacular. I don't know if it's because being home and on the home court. Stewart, some of the second line guys, are what's going to make or break this Tech team in the next 6 weeks.
Kicked by Archibald, and that'll allow Terrence McBride to come into the game for Rice. The transfer from Cornell, he had a long time between games as the Ivy League didn't play any games last season. So he went from March 2020 all the way until November 2021 before he got on the floor again.
Yeah, a lot of horse in between, I imagine.
Unable to get that one to go. Poteet keeps fighting for the rebound. Gives Rice another opportunity. 3rd rebound already for Poteet.
6'9", 260. He's a man under there.
Now up against Kenny Hunter. Hunter regularly battles against Junior Lofton in practice. That's paying off against a big body like Poteet. And Green from the left wing.
He has been a three-point threat since high school. He was great from out there, and that was nothing but now.
Green already up to 5 points. He put up 5 over the course of 20 minutes against UAB. It's winning these stanzas without Junior Lofton on the floor that can be critical for Tech. And they held their own there, 16-16. We are tied with under 12 minutes to go in Ruston, Louisiana, as Tech keeps fighting and firing. 3 balls. David Green